Hey guys, John here. Back at it again after 2 weeks with another one of John TWR Customs. And you're probably wondering, what's Duck doing here? Well, this custom video is not about Duck, but it's something relating to Duck and the Great Western Railway. Let me bring him in. That's right, it's the city of Truro. A custom of him. Now let's move him off to the side. Duck, can you move out of your way? I'll move city of Truro on the next siding. Also, before I get started on how I made him, I just like to say sorry for keeping you in the dark for so long, for 2 weeks. I've just been busy with a lot of stress on my life, personal issues that I'm not even going to get into. So yeah, let's get into the custom, okay, shall we? Okay, so the way I made this custom was, well, I'll start with the engine. For the engine part, I used a Winroy 2009 Duncan boiler as well as the top of the cab. I cut off with some hedge clippers to make as well as the bottom half of the cab I used to make with some wooden cubes and the firebox, as well as some popsicle sticks to sort of even it out, I guess. Make it a little like bigger. Same with the running board here. And this front part here, if you can look closely, yeah, you can see it. I cut off the domes from the boiler and replaced it with a pearl bead cut in half to make a safety valve and painted it all gold. I used some Jovi hardening clay and just some PVA glue to stick it on. Painted it all that nice dark Brunswick green. And so I used that Jovi clay to make that little slip in the firebox. I also used some Jovi clay to make the splashers here. Most of the ones with the nameplates on it. I also used some wood on the side of here to make the side splashers and fill it in with some clay. Yeah, that clay, yeah. I painted the sides of the running board as well as the lining here and here. You can see the number, yeah. And also the boiler, I used some burgundy colors, as well as in the wheels too. Heck, even the chassis. See? The flatbed, the running board above it, well, the main running board was made from a rocky flatbed as well as the chassis too. Painting the wheels with silver and red, or burgundy in this case. The face came from a taken place Steven, which I hot glued into place. You can tell by the glue. I also put the handrails on top of the smoke box, unlike in that one illustration of Surprise Visitor, we had his handrail like put in the center of his forehead right there, which looked really painful. I also painted on some front windows and the whistles. Painted the handrails around from his firebox to his smoke box and yeah. I got the decals of the nameplates from the internet. It was a vector of his nameplate. Let me see it. Yeah. The gold chimney dowel crown. The number is made sort of paint program. You can tell on both sides. Yep. And some handrails on the cab there. Paint the back of the cab a little bit with some detailing. Not really any cab detail, unfortunately. I'm not sure with Emily and Rebecca. I used 2 pearl beads painted, which are red. They're proper red. And I put some paint of the lamps, like where the hot glue is. Glue them onto the footplate too. Also used that same red for the buffer beam here. You're probably wondering where I got the idea to use Duncan. Well, originally I was going to make this from a Molly, the main whole body here. But then I looked at the Toad Train's post on Twitter. I'll put a link in the description to that post if you want to see it. Yeah, and his custom of Truro was actually had a fin boiler and smoke box, as well as the custom-made firebox and cab, although I didn't really customize the cab that much like that. And I figured, that's actually a better idea. You know, I don't think Molly is a good choice, honestly. I think this is much better. So that's what I did. Yeah. I also use some PVA glue all over the body. Give it a nice glossy effect, as you can tell. Also seal in some fragile decals. Yeah, some dark gold for the top of the splashers. Now for the tender, it's pretty much the same as I was going to do as well. Here's the finger in the camera. It was basically from a Wooden Rally Talking Gordon tender learning curve. Yeah. Yeah, I just painted it with similar colors. Painted that little yellow bit on the tender with the logo. Painted the back with some buffers, coupling hook, brake pipe, and the lamp. This is the water floor cap right up there. Yeah. I even painted his chassis on the tender with some burgundy and the wheels too. Yeah. From the tender, same thing. The coals is the same. I had to paint over a few times some areas. Yeah. There's the handrails on the cab side of the tender. Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my Wooden Railway Studio Truro custom. I'm very proud of this custom. This custom, in my opinion, of how I made it. Fun fact, it was the hardest custom I've made to date. Yes, I'm not kidding, it is. Mostly the main front part was the hardest part to do. The tender was pretty simple. Anyway, this is John the TV Show Fan 1001 signing out. Sorry for keeping so long for this custom video. Hopefully the next one won't take as long to make. Anyways, this is John the TV Show Fan 1001 signing out. Hope to see you in the next video. I plan to have the next custom video be about maybe Birdie and Bulgy. Their season 23 designs. I just ordered a Tomy Red Bulgy off eBay today, so it should be coming in a few days, possibly this Friday. Maybe I'll make a custom video about it then, or maybe the day after. Who knows? Anyways, this is John the TV Show Fan 1001 signing out, and take care, everybody.